Learning to drive each car is quite a thing. It looks amazing when it snakes around these corners though. Hello and welcome back to another episode here on Robinson Raceway, and today we have a James Bond special. We've got the James Bond taxi from Live and Let Die alongside the Lotus Esprit Turbo from For Your Eyes Only. We're going to put them side to side on the track and see which one handles better, and also do a thorough look into just how these guys look and perform.
Racing fire, hear the thunder roll.
First up is the Lotus Esprit Turbo. This has all the usual bells and whistles that you would expect. It has the standard easy change pickups, magna traction, rear headlights, rear brake lights, lots of detail. It's digital ready, and it also works with spark plug. So that's your usual stuff that you'd expect. In addition, we've got James Bond there driving it. Incredible looking wheels, lots of detail. They're not kidding when they say it's very detailed. It looks fantastic from all angles. You can actually see through the vents on the back, which is fantastic. Everything just looks perfect. Of course, we've already seen the version that goes underwater, but this one, I've used it a bit, as you can see, and it just looks amazing. So we know it runs because I've been running it. There's not a lot that you could mark down on this. This looks fantastic. Let's see how it handles on the track. Oof! Immediately we have a swerve that comes off. You've got to be careful on the corners. This thing will take the corners with quite a lot of energy. Yep, definitely one that comes off at the drop of a hat. Oh, that is an incredible mover. It will go quite at a pace. It looks great when it goes as well. Yep, this thing comes off at the drop of a hat. It's going to be interesting to try and run this on a course that's fully enclosed with barriers.
Failed to qualify. 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's a real fun one, but you've got to be on your toes with it. You cannot take your attention off this thing at any point.
Failed to qualify. 5.4 seconds. 4.8 seconds. 4.1 seconds. 4.3 seconds. 3.7 seconds.
3.7 seconds. That's a pretty swift beast. This is an incredible car. So I'm going to remove that now and bring in the other one. The New York taxi from Live and Let Die. And again, this is incredible. It looks fantastic. Let's go through what it's got. It has the usual easy swap pickups, magna traction, working rear lights, working front lights, a working taxi light on the top. It has the usual incredible detail, the digital plug readiness, and it works on spark plug. But oh my goodness, this thing has some size to it. It's a hefty beast. If I put it next to the Mark I Jaguar, you get an idea of just how big this thing is. That is quite something. And if I put it next to the Lotus again, it's almost double the size. It's a huge thing. It really is quite substantial. But all the detail is here. This looks incredible. Got the taxi driver in there. And Bond is in the back, looking very Bond-like. This is really good stuff. I'm really, really impressed with the sheer size of this thing. The moment I saw it in the catalogue, I knew I needed one. And the wait has been well worth it. Let's see how this baby does on the track. It spins a lot less. Well, I say spins. it pulls out at the rear a lot less.
Failed to qualify.
But it will still bounce off. Again, you've got to be careful with these.
90.2 seconds.
It's so easy to come off. Okay, what we've got here is a car that's, because of its extra size, you can't run it the same way as the other one.
Failed to qualify. 4.9 seconds.
There we go. Comes around the corners, and because of its extra weight and the height, it's got a higher centre of gravity, so you have to take that into account. It's what I love about slot cars. They're not all the same. Not at all. Every single one has its own different qualifications, and learning to drive each car is quite a thing.
5.4 seconds.
It looks amazing when it snakes around these corners, though.
4.5
4.5 seconds.
seconds.
Let's see if we can,
4.5 seconds.
let's see if we can get down to the 3-point-odd seconds.
4.8 seconds. 4.2 seconds.
No. I think the answer is no. The Taxi is slower than the Lotus. It's as simple as that. Because of how it handles, it's a lot slower.
5.7 seconds.
You've got to be a lot carefuler.
4.8 seconds. 4.9 seconds. 4.4 seconds. 4.6 seconds.
Yeah, you just can't do it. You cannot go the same way you would with the Lotus with the Taxi, which is a lovely thing. It's not.
Failed to qualify.
Slot cars are not one size fits all. You will find cars that you can run and enjoy, and you'll find cars that you can't.
8.5 seconds.
And it's a wonderful hobby because of that. Every single one is different. So to those who say, "Oh, I've got a couple of cars, I don't need more," you might find one that handles better to your particular way of playing. And that is cool. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. That was quite an interesting special. I didn't expect both of these to turn up at the same time, but I'm rather glad they did in the end, because wow, these look absolutely stunning. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, remember to click that like button, share it with your friends so that they'll know some good slot cars when they see them, and do subscribe for future videos because there will be more in the future. But until next time, I've been Zoe Kirk Robinson. You've been watching the Robinson Raceway. Have a great day and happy motoring. I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone who supports me on Patreon. Without you guys, I really couldn't continue making all of these shows. And if you would like to join our fantastic Patreon heroes here, go over to patreon.com/Zoe Kirk Robinson. It really does help us out. Thank you so much, guys.